Greetings and welcome to the energy of Cancer. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. Tarot of the Twin Sun is a functional division within the Order of the Twin Sun. Please take only what you will. So we are doing a reading for the energy of the fourth house for the lunation of Cancer. Any placements in Cancer in terms of ascendant, sun, moon, etc. will be relevant for this reading. We're going to be looking into a structure known as the quantum triangle. And the quantum triangle reading is a 6-card spread that uses 2 triangles to triangulate a mode of apotheosis or a mode of ascension for the energy of Cancer in particular. So we'll look into past and future positions as well as a mode of ascension between them in the present moment. We'll also look into karma before then, and generally speaking, the Lion's Gate for most Cancers that are out there. Activated, let's see here, it would be from 4 to 5, 5 to 11, or 5 to 12, so 4 to 5, it would be the 5th house and the 12th house activation. Some sort of closure of a way of doing things creatively, the end of some sort of creative thing that is judged by solar energy, and then also moving to Neptune's energy. When the Sun meets Neptune, there is a dreamlike quality that envelops the Sun, and this creates essentially a type of flare. It also creates a weaving of light. So like the sunset is very important for the Cancers that are going through this in terms of the Lion's Gate. Now, usually it's like the first and then the second, so it's the 4th to the 5th house to Leo's energy. The alignment with the Orion and the pyramids and the Lion's Gate activated essentially your 2nd house in particular. That means the world goes through a radiation of sorts. Okay, when this occurs, there is a possibility for you to glean something or to convert something from the material realm, from Taurus's energy. It would be the 4th, 5th, through a Taurian way, through a fixed earth way, you would be able to glean material resources in terms of situations, romance primarily. That's one thing about the energy of Cancer that is very particular. For me, they'll forever remain a riddle in terms of me actually knowing Cancers and going through with Cancerian relationships, trying to understand what goes on there. Excuse me. Has been mostly quite challenging in terms of motivations, but with cardinal water, there is a force of nature here that uses empathy both as a tool and a shield. Okay, uses sensitivity as both a tool and a shield. And use that analogy however you will. Excuse me for all this coughing. So I'll be working with an 1890 deck. It's the Grande Alietta deck from BP Gaumont, Paris, France. 1890, very old deck. And we'll go ahead and get started with a bit of karmic reading using a bicycle deck from 1969 or 70. So we'll go ahead and get started now for the month of September 2023. Thanks for tuning in. Ten of Swords, 8 of Cups in the reverse. Interesting. 7 of Pentacles. And that is in the upright. Interesting. Expectations lead to pain. Interesting. Okay, so there's an expectation here when it comes to the horizon. For the month of September, there's going to be a culmination of the Six of Pentacles, Two of Four in the future, Two of Pentacles in the future, Four of Pentacles in the past. When they combine, it creates the Six of Pentacles. This is Mercury's energy being able to deliver messages from person to person. Also, this is an act of altruism, system of information. Information is being parsed out to the future and the past. It has to do with essentially a rite of passage, the Ace of Rods, something new and inspirational for the energy of Cancer. This has to do with the opening of the heart chakra, as well as the solar plexus, with the Six of Pentacles indicating good health. This is the ability to shed off something. Shed off, and by shedding, especially when it comes to your time, your energy, your resources, spending things on others or giving altruistically to others your time, your energy, your resources, your commitments. There's something about that speaks about shedding and burning and shedding, burning and shedding. There's an element of purification here, or a process of purification. In the future, you have Two and Two, the Two of Cups as well as the Two of Pentacles. Okay, this is interesting. 22, 4. There also is the cup that moves, the pentacle that is hidden. This also speaks about 22, master number, twice the 11, a double gateway. Two of Cups is naturally love, blah, 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 all of that. Two of Pentacles, usually crisis or balancing. There's a very strong... What is this? What is this being informed by? The 10? Where are you coming from? Okay. Okay. So there's a mode of expectation here. It has to do with shedding in order to put your efforts into the right places, your peanuts into the right hands, something like this. And essentially, as you do this, you shed, and then you create balance with those around you, especially a future version of yourself and a past version of yourself. You create a present in the Ace of Rods. So this is very good. Having Ace of Rods in September will allow you to embrace what has been learned through Leo, as well as what is being pointed to with Virgo, and then Libra. So what is going on in terms of this is a move into the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, which is hinted at. There's some sort of order or a hierarchy, a way of doing things socially that will support you through this process of shedding. It encourages you to go to others and to give to them somehow. It doesn't have to be money, but it could be some form of sacrifice or offering. And this will be respected, and you will be given inspiration, or you will inspire others to do the same. It will create a ripple effect, and then it'll go into this Ten of Pentacles. If you move from the 6 to the 10, the difference is 4 of Pentacles. If you move from the 7 to the 10, it's 3 of Pentacles. So it's immediately speaking about your motivations are done through to establish an order that is not linked, the 7 and the 10 yet, but it's going to establish itself. It's like a hidden triangle. There also is the 6 of Pentacles, which if you subtract from the 10 would actually create the 4, which sustains a conservative bent. It speaks a lot about maintaining a sense of your resources, creating a fortress or a foundation that would be good for you. Now, with the 4 of Pentacles, this also speaks about an inner world, a safe space, a home. And this is something that you can share with others. The sense of shedding or giving actually provides you with clarity. It's like sweating in order to produce emotional balance, something like this. But love is in the air, as well as the expectation of great love is in the past. So it's a very interesting karmic reading. Inspiration to work with others, to give your time, resources to others karmically, to purify oneself and come to a sense of a safe space. Now let's move into the quantum triangle, and we'll be pulling 6 cards for this from the Pablo Picasso deck, which should be fairly interesting. We'll do 3 shuffles, see what this order is like, and what they want you to do. Okay, Ace of Swords in reverse. The Fool's Journey. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse to the 8. Okay, so in the past, there's something about working hard to get rid of family line or like family expectation. Getting out of a way of thinking and then trying to find a balance in that. And essentially, it's like drawing your own ground, drawing your own territory. It is inclusive, but it's also exclusive of the family dynamic or the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles was karmically shown to you as something important. Also the 7 of Pentacles, letting that go. There's a sense of working hard and using that in terms of karma to produce the effect of Mercury, the 2 of Pentacles, which is basically the infinity. With that, there's kind of this possibility between the 7 and the 8 of a new beginning that comes from the burden of your efforts. If you're working with others, they will work with you, but you will have to sacrifice something in order for a greater good. This is in a past tense. In terms of ascension and rising up, ascendance, transcendency, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, Crown of Creation flipped over and brought down. There is a sense of you trying to pull out something in order to pull off something. Pull out something to pull off something. When it comes to essentially the Ace of Swords, this speaks about secret communication, about some sort of new beginning, a mode of transformation, trying to change something different or begin anew. About your past, about this Ace of Pentacles. It's something that you may have forgotten to pick up as it fell to fruition. A type of sacrifice or something that you may have forgotten or lost. And essentially you're getting that back in terms of a commitment, in terms of some sort of resource or some sort of relationship, something like that. It's like picking it back up. And essentially moving forward, we have the 2 of Cups in reverse, which is interesting. We saw the 2 of Cups earlier, which wasn't in the reverse or in the upright, but this is definitely in the reverse, and the 4 of Rods. Now you have to find people who are like-minded that will actually see what you can actually contribute to opening up essentially the heart chakra with others and connecting on that level. I'm talking about activating anything above the 4th chakra. In terms of a system of awakening, this would allow for connectivity. At the same time, the 2 of Cups, it does indicate something of great potential, but then it has to let go, something letting go in terms of the Cups energy. And the 2 of Cups, it's usually love, it's usually romance and pleasure and all of that. When the 2 of Cups is in reverse, it speaks about temperance, it speaks about the star, it speaks about other modes of transference or letting go when it comes to expectations. So you have to find like-minded individuals to reach at the critical point of a double critical point where there is a sense of the similar karma with others in order to create something and be very detached from that creation. Okay, I'm talking about a connection that doesn't require too much like emotions or values or a transference of energies. It's more like of a shared inspirational thing where both of you can be an example for each other. Now let's see here. The idea here is to look at your resources. They come directly from the solar energy of the sun. And there's something about the season that is now that is converting itself into the fall. And there's an ability here to use Mercury and the sun to see how you idealize your time and to convert that into something different. This speaks about the duality of Aquarius, primarily of the eccentric, how to treat your money objectively yet subjectively produce an effect through it by its use, and also by its by how you transact that. This is a way of like revisioning your ideas when it comes to how you ground yourself within value systems and how you value your own time and how to manage that. Okay? Look to the Sun and Mercury for your visions, and the Path of the Hanged Man will allow you to essentially observe the gateway in terms of an exemplar and to negotiate that as it approaches in the future. I do thank you, my dear Cancer. I will talk to you in the next month. Thank you. Bye-bye.